What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Not So Pro Football Talk. You already know what it is. It is Thursday. It is fantasy football mock draft time. We are inching closer to the actual fantasy football season. I'm super excited. I know Vince is super excited. Not as excited as what the hell is his name? Joe Burrow's new haircut. I mean, that thing is freaking nasty. Am I right? I mean, why do that? You had such great hair. Why do that?
I don't know, bro. He's probably one of those guys that's like, new year, new me.
I feel like I've done a little bit of research or enough research to know that he did that back in high school, which, dude, hey, it ain't it, bro. You look great with that hairstyle you had before. Let's not revert back. We got K Dizzle up in here. It says, Dizzle here, just want to say Malik Neighbors is destroying NYG minicamp. Dude is a problem. Can't guard your neighbor. Vince, will you please enlighten the mood and tell Dizzle what I was going to say Mac Jones, but basically the same person, what Dylan or what the hell Daniel Jones did in minicamp.
Hey, bro, that guy, as soon as pressure gets to him, it's a pick. So Malik Neighbors might be looking good right now at the 2-yard line with a slant route. But, when Daniel Jones is actually in a routine and is actually playing against another team that isn't supposed to make him look good every now and then, we'll see how Malik Neighbors does.
Says, unlike Debo getting clamped all Super Bowl, my man was terrible. He didn't do that great during the Super Bowl. He didn't do that great. Andrea says, hi, everyone. What's going on, Andrea? Glad you're able to make it. You're here like every show, which we're getting super close to name our fantasy or NSP Gold members. So keep it up. That's all I'm going to say. Keep it up. Let Joe Shiesty rock, dog. He's going to rock as long as he stays healthy. So, guys, we are doing mock drafts. If you guys want to join our mock draft, the link is in the comment section. I just sent it out there. It's also in the Discord if you guys are part of our Discord. And if you're not part of our Discord, what the hell are you doing? Come on, join our Discord. The link is down in the description below. And yes, I will pick out your number. I have the die, and I also have the worm of die here. A little nerdy stuff. We'll roll that automatically. But Mac Jones destroying a minicamp. He's probably destroying the toilet, also destroying the janitor's closet, because that's what he's doing. He's the backup to the backup. I heard he lost the backup job, but it is what it is. You're behind the highest paid quarterback in the league, which could have been you, but hey, it's not you. It's not you, Mac, but that's all right. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get right into this. So last minute, you guys, if you guys want to join, come on. It's there. The link is right there. We're about to get super busy. It's the busy season for fantasy football is coming right around the corner. Quick shout out over here to our guy, Big Money Joe. He's tuning in on vacay. You don't know how bad I want to join this man on his vacation. He's here in Texas. He is kind of close by. I kind of want to join. The property that he's on looks amazing. Very jealous, but I got to make that money, man. I got bills to pay. But man, I hope you and the fam have a great time, and I hope you don't get in too much trouble for tuning in with us today. But yeah, this guy. Let's see. Is everyone on here? I'm going to go ahead and roll for Dizzle. Hey, Dizzle, you are number 10. So, Dizzle, you are number 10. I am going to roll for Vincent here. I see that Dizzle hasn't joined yet, so maybe he'll join right now.
Yeah, he said he was updating his app or something.
Oh, is he? You had number 6, but number 6 is taken already, and you get number 6 again. Hopefully, you don't get a third one because then I got to kick you out. You got a number 8, so you are number 8. And now I'm rolling for myself here, and I am number 6. Okay. Number 10 is taken. Jeez, dude. At number 12, I am number 12.
Nice.
Like I said, we're going to get right into this one. I don't know how much time we got today, but we're going to try to make the most out of it. So let's go ahead and start. So as always, we see the typical CMC not going first overall, kind of baloney out there if you ask me. But CMC, he's going first overall, right?
I don't know, man. For me, everybody knows for me that CD goes first overall. I just think he's gonna have that type of year.
Big Willie says, "Come through it, dude." I want to. I just might. Depends how long you guys are out there. I just might, but also I don't want to intrude on your time with family. I know that's very important. Um, and I was gonna say, dude, I don't know if I could keep up with you. Honestly, you have an awesome lifestyle, awesome lifestyle.
Alrighty. I don't think I've ever picked Mr. Bijan Robinson, so I'm gonna do that this time.
Wow, Bijan, dude.
Yeah, bro. I
Wow.
like it.
Okay.
I'm surprised that everybody has all these comments to say about Justin Jefferson, but he looks pretty dang good with Sam Darnold. So I mean, even if JJ McCarthy isn't the guy starting over there, Sam Darnold looks like he can get it done with Justin Jefferson there in Minnesota. Let's see.
Hey, yeah, Sam Darnold is he is on the talks, right? He's trending right now.
Yep.
That's crazy. So what if they wasted a pick, right? What if they go out there, they get JJ McCarthy. Everyone's kind of disappointed. We were at the draft, so we witnessed a lot of Vikings fans out there who were disappointed. They have Sam Darnold. They weren't particularly excited about that, but now they're saying that Sam Darnold's absolutely crushing it with his wide receivers in minicamp. How do you take that? Because you already heard that Sam Darnold will have the starting position over JJ McCarthy. And now you're hearing that Sam Darnold is absolutely crushing it. And then you remember that Sam Darnold was the second overall pick in the NFL draft. So how are you feeling if you're a Vikings fan? You're kind of nervous. Did you waste a draft pick? What can you tell me there, Vince?
I don't think it's so much the waste of a draft pick. I think now the day and age that we're coming into, this era is looking to kind of not start these quarterbacks if they're not ready, because in the past we've all seen what happens. I mean, when these guys are not ready, they just tank. Their careers go to basically doo-doo, and it shows what type of quarterback they actually are under pressure. That's those guys that I'm talking about, like Mac Jones, Daniel Jones. Like, these guys were all drafted, decently high for their position, and were expected to play year one, and it didn't turn out very good for them. Another guy like that is Zach Wilson, who just got thrown into one of the worst teams overall in a long time, and you expect him to go out there and perform, and you just can't rely on them. So I don't know. In my opinion, I think it's kind of good that he's not starting, but it could also reflect really bad and not be the best thing for that organization.
Okay, I see you, but a lot
It's
of
hard.
people are counting them out. I don't see why you would count them out. I mean, they really need to work on their defense, and they addressed a lot of that in the draft. So they have a somewhat decent offense with two healthy wide receivers. You can't be mad at that. Am I wrong here?
I don't think so. I mean, in my opinion, they still look like a good team to be reckoned with. The only thing that sucks about them is that they're just losing a lot of defensive guys in the backfield. Of course, we have that tragic death. Forgive me for not remembering his name, but I just haven't learned all the rookies' names by heart yet. But you have that tragic death with him, and then one of their other guys that they drafted just tore his ACL in practice, like a couple of other people in the NFL just the same day, starting off these mini camps. So it's just tough to see. I think the Vikings were really excited to get better on defense, and this year just looks like it's not going to happen again. So,
Speaking of news with minicamp, I am very disappointed, and I think this may be the first time I am disappointed in Ian Rappaport. And I love his tweets. I love what he's doing. But then he made a tweet about Brandon Ayuk and Trent Williams. He says, Brandon Ayuk spotted in minicamp on a hold in. You know who's not spotted in minicamp? Trent Williams on a holdout. You know what the difference is? Ayuk is going to get fined and nothing happens to Trent Williams. Ian, you son of a nut. For the past since 2021, Trent Williams has never showed up in the beginning of minicamp ever for the San Francisco 49ers. He is a vet. He's played under Kyle Shanahan for the majority, almost all of his career, going all the way back with the Washington Redskins at the time. He doesn't show up for that, and he's going to get paid. He's a vet, right? These are the type of guys like, hey, if you're going to have a stinger, if you have a hamstring, if you get a cramp, hey, brother, take the rest of the day off. We're going to grind when the season comes. We don't need you to go all out right now. Okay, so that's just what happens. He's that vet. He's impacted there. He's implemented himself into that type of system. So give me that. Oh, special treatment for Trent Williams opposed to Brandon Ayuk. Come on, Ian. You're better than that. You're better than that. I hope he. I don't know. Got me mad.
I don't know, man. I feel like these guys just kind of get lax now because they're so well known that everything and anything now on X or Twitter or Facebook, whatever, all those areas that they post at, anything is news and anything gets clickbait. Everything gets spun out of proportion, no matter how small it is. I think even who was it? Today, Russell Wilson woke up with a calf strain, basically some tightness or something that didn't feel right. And everybody's going crazy saying Justin Fields is the next guy up. I was adding to it a little bit, saying it was prophecy that he's gonna be the starting guy. But I just think we just spin a lot of things out of proportion just to make news, just to make drama, just to get the clicks. So it's funny and all, but after a while, it does get old. So
it really does. And tell me why, Vince. Maybe you could shed some light here with me.
Come on.
Why is it a bigger conversation to talk about Brandon Ayuk skipping minicamp, requesting a contract, versus someone like CD Lamb, who's not a minicamp, who's looking for a contract? Or is it just me? Is it just because I pay more attention to the Niners? I just feel like it's more of a talk with Brandon Ayuk than it is with CD Lamb.
I guess, in my opinion, the only reason I think that happens is just because of where the Niners are at as an organization and how great they're doing versus the Cowboys. We see them, never make it far in the playoffs, and the Niners are usually always making it far in the playoffs as of these past 5 years. So I feel like it's just the pedigree there. Everybody wants to kind of trash a little bit on the top team in the NFL, and that's the 49ers at this point in time. But with CD Lamb, I don't know. I feel like it's just with the Cowboys, everybody kind of gets a little mushy in the heart. You feel like everybody's always like dropping bombs on the Cowboy fans and Cowboy players. So I feel like at this time, this is where they get their break. But during the regular season, it's romping on, Cowboys and 49ers. I feel like the 49ers don't get a break.
That's also true. Dizzle says, was Ayuk in the same draft as Chase and CD? I'm like 90% sure that he was, because I do remember I wanted CD Lamb. I wanted CD Lamb so bad. But then we passed up on CD. We got a defensive guy. And then we got Ayuk. Was it that same draft, or am I thinking of a different running back? Here, let me make this pick real quick. I gotta search that up. Oh man, they left me with nothing as far as quarterbacks. I want to go with my boy Brock Purdy here and get my tight end. F it. Let's go Brock. Rock the Rock. Brock and Brock.
Rock and Brock.
Let's see. Did Brandon Ayuk
Let's see. Who can I steal?
get drafted same year? I want to say yes. Yes, they were. Okay, back in 2020, they were both first round selections. So the Niners passed up on CD Lamb and they got Brandon Ayuk, or they moved back. I can't remember the exact situation. He may be a year older, but they still get drafted at that same year, 2020. My notes on Brandon Ayuk were not as good as CeeDee Lamb. I kept calling him a pterodactyl because how long his arms were, right? He wasn't the tallest guy out there, but when you look at his arms, they're like down to his knees. It's insane. But
He was also very skinny in college. I mean, he's not very big now. Like I heard that he's just 195, 196 at this point in time as an NFL guy going into his 5th year. So I don't know. You don't have to really be as big anymore, I guess, in the NFL as you used to when Megatron days were here and everybody was trying to go for bigger and better. But yeah, like, I don't think I really paid too much attention in that draft to the wide receivers, but now looking back at it, there's a lot of great ones.
yeah, there really was. Chase sat out that next year. It's been a nonstop good wide receiver class for quite some time for the past 4 years, really.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Here, yeah. Oh, geez, they took both my guys I had on my queue. I had Keon Coleman and Devin Singletary, so I got to look again over here.
Those pesky bots.
Yeah, buddy. I like watching his reaction videos. Yeah, buddy.
Let's see.
I'm gonna go here with TJ. And then
I'm right out from under me.
Oh, you're gonna get him?
Yeah, just for some insurance. You never know,
dude. We're running thin here.
Yeah,
this is bad. I don't like anyone.
Yeah, I feel like we're like in that middle point of those rounds where like you just can't find anybody you want.
Especially where I'm at, like my draft area.
Yeah.
Oh, don't like that watch list. I don't have anyone on my watch list. I feel like we got to get ready. You know what really, plucked my heartstrings the other day? They were interviewing Kyle Shanahan, for those of y'all who don't know, the head coach for the San Francisco 49ers. And Big Money Joe, I hope you're still listening or tuning in because I want to get your input on this. And they asked him, do you think you would be able, or do you think you have a championship window open right now? When do you think it will be closing? And so his answer was the same as CMC. Our championship, we do have a championship window right now, and I'm worried about right now because we could win right now. But he did go back and revert to say that he left 3 on the board with the Niners, and twice with I know exactly where he's going with, right? Twice with the Kansas City Chiefs, and the third one I want to talk about that missed punt with the Quisky Tart. That guy. But I felt like there's more than just that, right? Because you look back at it, you see those 2 Super Bowls, and then you see the one where you lose in the championship against the Rams. You lose in the championship 2 years ago when Brock Purdy goes down with injury. And it's just there's more to those stories. I feel like there's more than just, he said 2 times. I was gonna say there's a total of 4 times where you actually missed. Yeah, you lose the 2 Super Bowls, but in the championship games, you left a lot out on the table right there. So it sucks. It really does.
But it does. Especially when you're just so close right there, like you guys were in all of those attempts. So I don't know, it just happens. Happened to the Buffalo Bills back in I believe it was the 80s. But they were there. They were there at that game like freaking 4 or 5 times in a row almost. I just feel like competition now is crazy. Just do that. Fine with that. I feel like competition now is just crazy. So especially with Mahomes coming in, when the Eagles had that stint where they were pretty much unstoppable. Tom Brady was still relevant, just like not even 3-4 years ago. So it was just hard to win in this league, honestly.
Doe got the Patriots luck. You see, it reverts back to that trend I used to talk about. I mean, when it comes to every head coach, because everyone wants to talk, or what's his name? Head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. It's slipping my mind right now.
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid. I don't know why. Andy Reid, like, Kyle Shanahan can't be like Andy Reid. He just doesn't have the right stuff. Andy Reid's a genius. I'm not saying he's not a genius. He is. But a lot of people tend to forget that Andy Reid didn't win his first Super Bowl until his 21st or 22nd year
Yeah.
in the NFL.
With the Eagles, man. It took a long time.
21 years in the NFL until he finally won his first one. And when did he win his first one? With the best quarterback in the league. He has Patrick Mahomes. So he has the best quarterback in the league. Took him 21 years, but still no one wants to cut Kyle Shanahan slack. And that's okay. I'm not saying Brock Purdy is the best quarterback in the league. I'm not saying he's a top 5 quarterback in the league. I'm not Reed, okay? I'm not going to that extent here. I definitely do think that Brock Purdy can be a top 5 candidate. There's just so much talent out there quarterback wise. I want to put him there, and I feel like he can be successful to a certain extent with a different team. I just think the key factor is the head coach, Kyle Shanahan. Kind of relates me to another topic I want to talk. This is, me. I love talking about the Niners, right? So I heard on the radio saying there's controversy whether the Niners are willing to trade Deebo Samuel or Brandon Ayuk, correct? So let me make this pick real quick. I get into it. Let's see. I want to go defense here, of course. And they took my Niners. They took the Seattle Seahawks. I want to go with the Vikings here. I feel like they have the next easy game if they're still on here, which I don't see. That's it. I'm just going to go Eagles then, I guess. Then Malachi Corley. Boom. Okay, so what I was saying is, who would you rather lose, Deebo Samuel or Brandon Ayuk? Well, who's the better wide receiver? Me, I feel like Brandon Ayuk is the better wide receiver. I feel like he's by far a better wide receiver, right? But it would hurt more if we would trade Deebo Samuel rather than trading Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk could excel in a lot of offenses across the league because of the type of the wide receiver that he is. Deebo Samuel won't have that same results in different teams, right? Think about Curtis Samuel. If you guys remember Curtis Samuel, he's still in the league. He's with the Buffalo Bills. He's not that great because he has the same play style as Deebo Samuel, but it just doesn't translate with every offensive system. Fine, I'll quit yapping about the Niners. Yes, Deebo more valuable to SF. That's exactly what I was going to go with. Dizzle, for the first time, we could agree upon something here.
He just provides more.
He does.
Like as a voice also.
He's a little thug too.
Yeah.
I like him. I like Deebo. Let's grade some teams real quick. This will be super quick. This is just us two. Andrea, you started off with Amon-Ra St. Brown, Adams, Pacheco, Kamara, Cooper, Ingram, Worthy, Williams, Elliott, Williams, Lawrence, Miller, Bass, Buccaneers defense. And honestly, this is a really good team. Yeah, I like this team a lot. I was gonna say something about Worthy, but I don't mind him being your wide receiver 4. Why not? I probably would have gotten a running back here. Did you miss out on anyone? You really didn't miss out on anyone, so not bad. You got Williams, you got Elliott, double down. I like this. I really do. I like this draft a lot. I'm going to have to. I'm going to put you at a B because I see you're going with the Vince style here, waiting all the way to the end to get your quarterback. Not a bad QB though. I'm going to get you a B.
Yeah, I think at pick 4, she kind of did it here. The only thing maybe I would have done different, except for Xavier Worthy at the number 4, was try to get a running back. I know Zach Moss was still there. I know Nick Chubb was still there. It might have been a reach at where she was at, but Javonte Williams and Ezekiel Elliott might be those sneaky guys to go ahead and get it done as the third running back if you need him at any point. But with such studs at the wide receiver position and Amon Ra, Devontae Adams, Amari Cooper, those are all number one guys for their team who are uncontested on those teams. So
It kind of looks like one of my old teams.
Yeah, pretty much.
It does. But yeah,
it's good if these guys can replicate what they did last year. This is a playoff team, very high seeding as well. So pretty good. I'm gonna go B+ here. I like this one. It's probably one of her best ones.
it really is. It really is. You're getting a lot better. That's very nice. Up next, we got big money over here. He starts off with Brees Hall, Olave, White, Pittman, Walker, Godwin, Murray, Njoku, Edwards, Spears, Shaheed, Cowboys, Zerline, Rogers. I feel like you're always stuck between Chris Olave or Drake London. I feel like you always get one of those guys, and you got one of those guys again as your wide receiver one. You got to be a little worrisome, but you did a very excellent job of getting Michael Pittman and Chris Godwin after that. After them, you got Shaheed, which I don't think is going to be relevant on your team much for a very long time. As far as your running backs, I feel like they're pretty solid here. I mean, you got Brees Hall, Rashad White, Kenneth Walker, Gus Edwards. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. I don't like it as much as I like Andrea's team. I'm gonna have to go like a B- here.
Yeah, that's the range I was going to go with as well. I think he's stacked for sure at the running back position, as well as tied in with getting Njoku where he got him. But just the running backs are crazy good. Michael Pittman, I think, saves it for me for his wide receivers. I think he might actually be his wide receiver one when it's all said and done, just because of the type of usage he gets. He gets so many receptions. He's usually a good yak type receiver as well. And Chris Olave, I just don't know. I don't know how that team's going to transition looking the same way they did last year with the type of defenses that they have now. And, I guess more competition coming into their division with the Panthers getting better, the Buccaneers getting better, all that good stuff. So, but yeah, I think I'm going to go B- here as well. I like it, but could get some more improvement on the back end of it.
Very nice. Rave says, y'all doing another? I think Vince has to go. I might stick around. I'm going to probably do another mock draft here. So if you guys want to join, I'm going to need y'all's help. Throw some questions at me. Let's keep it rolling, man. But let's go ahead and move on to Zombie K98 over here. He starts off with Justin Jefferson, Patrick Mahomes, Mixon, Cup, Harris, Reed, Ferguson, Goff, Benson, Schultz, Tucker, Niners, Palmer, Dobbins. I kind of get lost a little bit here. I see you got Justin Jefferson. That's great. Patrick Mahomes in your second. I'm not that type of guy, but it's always good to have a solidified quarterback from week to week. Mixon, Cup, good. Harris, don't like. Reed, don't like. Ferguson, not crazy about it. Solid though. Goff, same thing. It just kind of drops down as much as I go down. I see you got reinsurance in your tight end. I'm gonna have to go C+ here, buddy.
Yeah, I'm going to go C. I feel like at the positions that he picked at, there was kind of a lot of reaching going on, just a little bit. Patrick Mahomes could have got him probably in the third round, maybe not because of some of the bots, but I still think that's okay because he's still good, a good quarterback for fantasy purposes. Joe Mixon's good pick. Najee Harris, I feel like you could have gotten James Conner, David Montgomery, who's probably going to get more points than this guy at this point in time, or just waited around and gotten another wide receiver to help out. And, instead of Jaden Reed as your third wide receiver the next round. So just some areas to clean up in every now and then, just making sure you're getting the highest quality player for your pick. But yeah, I'm going to go C here. I still think there's a lot of cleaning up to do.
Oh, look at this, dude. I freaking miss fantasy football questions so much. I cannot wait till we get into the season because we just got questions like nonstop where we lose our voice. It's so great. Cannot wait. Aiden, what's up, dude? Appreciate you joining here on the live stream. It says, would you rather Mark Andrews or Stack Kincaid with Jay Allen? So I would rather have Mark Andrews. He's projected to be a top 5 tight end in the league. And I do feel like he's going to get a very high percentage in that offense, especially after losing OBJ. You see Flowers as the main guy, but I think he's the main guy after Mark Andrews because that's going to be your wide receiver one. I know he's a tight end. I don't mind the stack with Josh Allen, but what I do mind is field share, right? How many reps is Kincaid going to get from game to game? I know that there's no wide receivers over there to take a lot of that competition from him, but I think just that offensive play style doesn't really favor in that tight end position. They like to switch them off over there. We might see Knox getting back into the rotation, right? Or we see Josh Allen turning to Keon Coleman as his new guy and just nonstop. And you have a pass catching back who's now taking the running back one reps with Cook, so he might get a lot of those short down passes. So I'd rather play it safe and go with Mark Andrews here.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. I still think I'd go with Mark Andrews because that offense still looks similar to what it did last year, so you kind of know what to expect. AJ hit it right on the head of the nail there, saying that OBJ is gone. So that just means more input from Mark Andrews, especially if he stays healthy the entire season. But yeah, Dalton Kincaid, we saw it last year. He was sharing a lot with Dawson Knox. And then now that offense is entirely new, basically. You know, you don't have any more Diggs. You don't have any more of the guy that we hate. What's his? I can't even remember his name. That's how much we hate him. But yeah, that wide receiver core is just Gabe Davis. That wide receiver core is just like totally new with a bunch of new guys. Khalil Shakur did good last year, but he didn't have a lot of playing time. So we really just don't know how much Josh Allen is going to succeed in this offense anymore. But we'll see. I don't know. I still think I'd go Mark Andrews safer.
More like big play Gabe. It's not consistent whatsoever.
It's just play.
Guys, I did send out the link to our next mock draft. It's on Sleeper Fantasy. So if y'all are interested, make sure you join that one. If not, we could call this one a short video today. But Aiden, appreciate you being here. Like I said, if feeling generous, hit that subscribe button. Helps us out a lot. We're such a small channel, and we're going to be releasing a lot of videos once the actual season comes around. But up next, Vince, it's actually you. So we got Robinson here, Laporta, Cook, Moore, Connor, Kirk, Prescott, Moss, JSN, Dobbs, Lockett, Seahawks, Downs, Myers. I see some Seahawks players on here.
Two of them this time, yeah.
Okay. I like Lockett where you got him very late in the round. Dobbs, don't mind that. Same thing with JSN. You don't know. But I like your top two guys. I'd like to see a solidified third. I'm not too sure where I land with JSN as being maybe a guy you could put in your flex. I think it just depends on the game. Your running backs, I absolutely love. You absolutely crushed it with Robinson, Cook, Connor, Moss. You're talking about workhorses, the guys who are going to be continuing carrying that load for that team. So I honestly do not mind this. You got solidified tight end with Laporta, solidified QB with Prescott. I want to go here. I'm like in between a B plus and a B. I think I want to give you the edge. I want to give you a B plus here because one of those three guys in your wide receiver bench needs to hit, or four guys with Downs needs to hit.
Yeah, that was my thought process here. I don't like pick 8, honestly. Like those middle, like 6, 7, and 8, I don't like them. I feel like you wait too long in between each pick, so the guys that you want, they fall off before you get to your next one. But it was a good little practice for me here. That's why I focus more on running backs. That's what I've done in the past years, and I've actually won championships while having that strategy. So that was my strategy here with a pick that I really don't like.
Speaking of things that we don't like, let's go ahead and talk about Dizzle's team. Dizzle, or Kevin Valentine, he started off with A.J. Brown, Jonathan Taylor, Waddle, Hurts, Kincaid, Montgomery, Brooks, McConkey. I don't know why. Ladd McConkey, Watson, Robinson, Wright, Polk, Dicker the kicker, and the Patriots defense. All right. I actually like Polk where you got him. I like to draft him very low just because there's a lot of upside that comes with him. I just don't like that bottom 5 offense that he's in. Your receivers, I like them. They're awesome. You know how I feel about Watson. A little shaky about him, but you got a lot of back. You got your top 3 guys there. Running backs, Jonathan Taylor, great. Montgomery, I think he's going down. I'm going to stay away from that. Brooks, I think he's going to get dropped in the first 2 weeks, and then you're going to want to pick him up by like week 4 because he's going to start to transition as a running back one. Everything. I think it's just your running backs here. I'm going to go B minus.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. It's in between a B minus and a B for me, just because he does have some guys there. I really like the wide receivers, AJ Brown, Jalen Waddle. Those guys are good to round out your first top two wide receivers. Lad McConkey is supposed to be doing great. Christian Watson is supposed to be still touchdown reliant, with a few catches here and there on that team. But David Montgomery, yeah, I'm agreeing with AJ here. I might stay away unless something horrible happens to Gibbs, which we do not wish for him. David Montgomery is still going to be on that back trend, probably touchdown reliant type player in order to stay relevant in fantasy. But Dalton Kincaid is all right. Again, we talked about it earlier, just that 50-50 split possibly. And then AJ and Hurts, yeah, I just saw that comment. Like it's a good duo there because we've seen it rack up some good points in some games. So that's what kind of draws me towards maybe giving him a B here, especially with the risk with those young players like Jalen Wright, Jalen Polk.
Nice, nice. He wasn't talking about AJ Brown. He was obviously talking about me, saying that my team is going to hurt some other teams for fantasy football. But let's talk about my team. I'm up next. I start off with Puka Nacua, Marvin Harrison, Jones, Evans, Swift, Stevenson, Purdy, Bowers, Hogginson, Judy, Hubbard, Aubrey, Eagles, Corley. Tell me what you think.
I like it, man. I think you've done really good with these picks, whether you're number 1 or number 12 or number 11 or number 2, whenever you do get those picks, just because you kind of, like I said, when you're stuck in the middle, it's hard to, get the guys to fall to you that the way you want them to. But at the ends, you can see a vision like, I'm going to get this guy. And then one pick later or 2 picks later, you're like, I'm going to get this guy. So it works out pretty well in your favor when you don't have someone sniping from you right before you or right after you. But yeah, I would say I'm going to go B to a B plus here as well. I do like the wide receivers in Puka and Marvin Harrison. I think those guys are going to be very reception reliant this year, as basically Puka Nacua was last year. But Mike Evans rounds it out with another guy who's very reception heavy. So your wide receivers are going to be your main point source here. Aaron Jones, I still think is going to be great on that team. I just don't know how great yet. We haven't heard anything from Minnesota as like eye-popping from Aaron Jones, as well as DeAndre Swift. They're both on new teams in basically the same division. So we'll just see how the running backs do there. Other than that, I like it. I like how you got TJ Hawkinson stolen from me, basically to back up Brock Bowers if Brock Bowers isn't all that in a bag of chips halfway through the season. And then, of course, you got your guy Brock Purdy. So I think it's a very rounded type of draft here. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go B plus here.
I really wanted to get Neighbors instead of Mike Evans, but I was just afraid of getting 2 rookies. I already had Marvin Harrison Jr., and getting Neighbors is just too much of a risk. Might as well get a guy that gets 1,000 yards every single season and play it safe.
Yeah, he's not going to slow down at all. So safe guy, especially at your third wide receiver. Like that's crazy. He's your third guy.
Yeah. All right, let's go to our next one. Vince, are you joining us for this one?
I will be taking off. I do got to write for my last assignment. It's due on Sunday, but I still got some good amount of writing to do. But I'll be watching, so I'll leave some comments here and there.
All right, cool. Yeah, help me out, guys. It's just gonna be me, so throw some questions at me. Let's just talk, man. Let's get it done. It should be a quick draft. There's not a lot of people in this one. I'm gonna purposely choose number 5 because I feel like I am the worst at number 5. But Vincent, thank you. Good luck, and feed your fish, man.
Oh yeah, I already did. They munched down. All right, see you later, man.
All right, let's see. N'Keal Harry talk. Let's talk N'Keal Harry. You want to talk to N'Keal Harry? Give me a topic. Let's see what's up about N'Keal. While you bring up a topic, I want to go ahead and start this draft. I knew they would give you CMC. I don't know why these bots are not taking CMC with the number 1 overall pick. I don't understand it. Oh man, I should have done some underdog drafts. I want some good. Okay, so now it's my turn. I want to go with my. I usually go with the Monron here. I don't like my wide receiver options here. I really don't. Even with Justin Jefferson, don't like it, but you got to go Justin Jefferson. Am I insane? Am I insane for going Justin Jefferson over Jamar Chase? I don't know. I just have a bad taste in my mouth with him. Talk about the dark horse Titans. A lot of I'm disappointed with the Titans fantasy wise because I love DeAndre Hopkins for the Titans because that guy is just he's going to get the ball immediately, and now they have Ridley. I think the ball's going to get shared. I think Will Levis is extremely underrated, and this is my honest, not so pro opinion here. I think he's extremely underrated. I think he's going to do well. I think he's an above par quarterback. I think you could put him in the game management situation here. But I think, like I said, I think he's very underrated. He's going to do some great things in this league, especially with that team, and especially with getting Tony Pollard out there, get younger guys, get a rotation going. I think this offense should be good. I don't know how I feel about their defense now that they lost LC Shire. Okay, so pick 2. I don't like where I'm at in pick 2. This is why I always struggle at pick number 5. But I see Saquon on the board. Saquon's for real, and Derrick Henry. I don't know who I want to go with here. I'm gonna go with Saquon's. I'm surprised he fell that hard. If you didn't know, AJ beat Flock Fantasy. That is very true. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Fantasy Flock. Very well known fantasy guru, YouTuber, podcaster, whatever you want to call it. He's very good. I always love comparing notes with him. But yeah, I beat him in one of the tournaments in Underdog Fantasy. And he's sponsored by Underdog, by the way. He does do like hundreds of them, so I hope I made that impact. Scary going Jay Jettas, but I still think he will get this. Would you go Jay Jettas over Jamar Chase? Like, I'm asking that question. Am I insane for thinking that Jay Jettas will have a better fantasy year than Jamar Chase? Am I crazy? Jets is growing on me with Sam Darnold. What do you mean Jets is growing on you with Sam Darnold's with the Vikings? What are you talking about? Are you the only one? Yes, I am the only one today. Reed has band practice for church. Vince has to write a paper for school. And me, I'm a bum. I don't ever do anything. I don't work. I'm homeless. This is all I got to look out for. Pick number 3. Pick number 3, my lord. I'm gonna go running back here. I'm gonna go James Cook. This is not bad. I kind of like this. I think I'm kind of crushing it right now. Pick number 5. Will Levis didn't last long with Gia Doggy, but then again, who would look tight? Hey man, they also addressed some offensive linemen in the draft. They got some of the biggest names out there. I think this is going to be awesome. Rafe says retweet. I think I may go Chase over Jay Jettas, Vincent says, as a safety net. I guess I'm just scared because out of the 4 years with Joe Burrow, we only had one healthy season, and despite they did go to the Super Bowl with that healthy season, it's just the odds are not in his favor. It's not there. I feel like that guy will be available. So I'm going to go ahead and get James Conner here. I'm kind of liking it. I'm liking this a lot. I feel like I'm going to struggle a little bit with wide receivers, but I really don't mind my draft right now. I really don't mind. I do have a slight regret of not going Jamar Chase over Justin Jefferson, but I feel like they're the same person in different scenarios. Yeah. Team 11 has a dream start. What does Team 11 look like? Oh, Team 11, Garrett Wilson, Harrison, Neighbors, Mahomes, Dunze. Jeez, they got no running backs, though. They got no running backs. So I don't know what they're doing. They're stacked wide receivers, though. Absolutely. Jets equals Jay Jettas. Okay. That's crazy. We talked about that earlier. Sam Darnold killing it in training camp. You got to be scared about that. You have to be scared. So we're gonna go a wide receiver here. We got to catch up. I see Terry. I see who took Christian Kirk. Andrea. What the hell? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Oh, do I reach for Lad? Do I reach for him? I'm not going to reach. I'm going to get a tight end here. I fully believe Lad will fall to me at this point in time. AJ, you worried about the Niners' future with all these contracts? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think our reporting guys are paid. That Bosa contract's going to freaking murder us. Who the hell? F you, Dizzle, taking Lad McConkey? Screw you, man. Gosh. Okay. Hey, we ain't freaking out. We chilling here. We good. You all right? We're not good. I don't know what we're doing here. I'm gonna go Rashid Rice. You look at his stats for the past 3-4 years, they've been pretty solid. I know he has double the amount of competition this year around. I'm trying to get a bone here. But yeah, no, I'm not worried about with all these contracts. Hopefully by then, the NFL issues a statement saying that the quarterbacks now have their own cap, right? So the team can get paid as they wants. But I don't think Brock Purdy's going to be Jordan Love and hold out. Little shot at Reed there. But no, everyone's paid, and we're not going to keep Brandon Ayuk. That's the one thing about the Niners this year. We're looking for now. So if we were to trade Brandon Ayuk for Devontae Adams, long term, not a smart idea. Right now, if you're the Niners, you want to win right now. That's a good idea because we're not thinking about next year, right? Next year, worst case scenario, we lose one guy, and that one guy, worst case scenario, best case scenario, I guess you could say, is losing Brandon Ayuk. I mean, we might lose Brandon Ayuk either way. So yeah, we are going to lose someone, but we're not losing Kittle. We're not losing Big Boy Trent. We're not losing Fred Warner. We're not losing Greenlaw. We're not losing those guys. There's one odd piece in this team, and unfortunately, that's Brandon Ayuk. So if we don't pay Brandon Ayuk this year, we don't got to be worried about next year. Okay, so now it's my turn again. I'm going to reinsure myself. Oh, Keon Coleman's there too. I want to go D-Hop. That's okay. AJ, thoughts on Will Levis sex tape leaks? Are you talking about the one with the banana where he eats the banana whole? If you're talking about that one, hit me up in my DMs. We got to talk later. Okay, so it's my turn again, and did he fall? No, Dizzle's like purposely doing this to me. He takes that McConkey right after I said it. Then he takes Keon Coleman right after I said it. This dude, so unoriginal, bro. So unoriginal. Speaking of BCB, let's get big confidence Brock. Is Ayuk going to stay there? Ayuk is going to stay with the Niners. He has no better option. I was telling someone at the gym, he's a big Niner fan as well. I was like, dude, if Brandon Ayuk was smart in a business perspective, he stays with the Niners. He stays with the Niners. He could get paid more at another team, but he won't get a contract after that because then his play will downfall unless he gets traded to someone like the Buffalo Bills, who can't afford him, like the Kansas City Chiefs, who already got their wide receivers, to the Cincinnati Bengals, who just let go of one of the receivers. He's not going to go to one of those teams. He's going to go to Washington. He's going to go with Pittsburgh, a team where he can't peak, where he can't get better. He's in a great scenario right now. If I was Brandon Ayuk, I'll cut the crap. I'll play this year on my final year and then ask for a contract because the following year, after this year, these wide receivers are going to be nutty with their contracts. Absolutely nuts. Oh, look at you rubbing in that you got the player that I wanted. Thanks. Rev says, I for sure think it's going to be harder to win now than it was a couple of years ago. Talking about a Titans perspective or just in general? I think the AFC is, I don't want to say it's open, but you're able to compete. Outside the Kansas City Chiefs, you can compete. It's there. Who do I get here? Do I like any wide receivers here? Do I like any running backs here? I do. I do. Thank you, brother. Special teams, special players. Oh, this reminds me of the time when I used to stream. I used to stream video games. And I used to talk. You got to talk, right? You can't just stay quiet because then people are going to tune out. Not saying that I used to go live for tons of people. I'll go live for the same 2 people every single day. But always talking. Always talking. Yeah. I want to be, yeah, especially in your division. It's going to be a lot tougher. It's going to be a lot tougher. Teams are getting better. How many picks we got left? Well, you just answered that. Yeah. Sorry, Trey. Appreciate the question, though. It helps me out big time. I'm the only one on here right now, so it does help out tremendously. And do I want to go there? Do I want to shake things up? Who did I get as my... Yeah, I'm good with Evan Ingram. I want to take a little sneaky sneak here. I want to go Xavier Leggett. I love that guy. Have you guys ever seen his interviews? Freaking awesome. Dizzle's laughing. AJ Patriots are about to turn the ship around. SF better get theirs now. Hey, man. What? I don't know, dude. We already lived a lifetime. You and I, Dizzle, were the same age. We already lived a lifetime where the Patriots were great. Are we able to witness another great era of the New England Patriots in our lifetime? Maybe towards the end of our life. I don't know. Jets might be able to get rid of KC. I don't think they got the firepower, man. As long as Patrick Mahomes is there with the great mind of Andy Reid, I don't know. The thing that holds the Jets back is themselves, right? You have an inexperienced coach, Robert Saleh, which I love Robert Saleh, defensive coordinator for the 49ers, and Aaron Rodgers. He gets in his own way. I mean, he's a horrible human being. Horrible. Rave says, I was talking. It is going to get harder. I mean, you look at the division itself, right? Seahawks, they're a solid team. They were a solid team last year. Cardinals got healthier, got better. The Rams, scary offense. They got a lot better. And then that whole conference, I mean, you got the Lions, you have the Cowboys, you have the Packers. That it's good. It's going to be a lot harder for the Niners, but you know what? I think they're hungry, and I think Kyle Shanahan's just done with the BS. I really hope he is. Hey, let's go all in. Why not? Let's go all in. Who cares about tomorrow? Let's stop thinking about tomorrow. Let's think about now. Let's go all in right now. I'm at that mentality right now. Everywhere I look, every single day, I get reminded of all these Super Bowls, whether it be the Ravens, whether it be the Kansas City Chiefs, whether it be the championship games. You know, I get reminded every single day, dude, F it, bro. F it. Let's win one. I'm tired of being a good team. I'm tired of having a great season every single year. Like, I want to win. Like Nacho Libre said, dude, I want to win. Who took Aubrey? Dizzle, you son of... Oh, this guy's doing it on purpose now. I fully believe. I'm going to my boy Jake movie. Come on, Dizzle. Nah, Jets aren't doing. Yeah, like I said, I don't think they got. I think they're going to be in their own way, man. I think they're going to be like the Dallas Cowboys. Great team. They get in their own way. Does anyone play Fortnite? I'm assuming you mean Fortnite. And if you're talking about like being good at it, you got to count me in, dude. I'm the best in my group. Come on, Vince. If Vince is still here, he knows. He knows. You talk Fortnite, I'm the guy who carries the team. That's who I am. Special team, special players. Here we go. Oh, it's the last pick. Yeah, we're gonna go F. Gabe Davis. That guy's a dumb. Who took Polk? Did someone take Polk? Let's go, Luke. Luke McCaffrey. Of course, Dizzle took Polk. And Michael Corley. Dude, this dude's a meme. That's all he is. He's a meme. AJ, 1v1 hard point. Bro, you don't want this on COD. You don't want this on COD. You don't want the smoke. I get extremely toxic in Call of Duty. You can ask my friends. But I'm getting the new Call of Duty. I'm getting the Cody Rhodes skin. I'm going to do the Crossroads finisher. Y'all already know how it is. Nope, the Boston Celtics, though. Okay. Yeah, Boston Celtics. Congratulations again. That's awesome. Spurs. Maybe not this next year. Maybe not the next 2 years, but they're doing something special over there. What if Jets got Devontae? Like I said, I think they're going to be the Dallas Cowboys. Just getting their own way. Great team, getting their own way. Still think Jets can't do it even with Devontae. Calm down, you trash at Fortnite. Trey, did I not revive you like 3 times last time in Fortnite for us to get the dub? I record all my game footage. AJ, I was smoking you a COD. You are talking to Mr. But you got to be careful there, Dizzle. This is becoming very close to doctor disrespect there. Better watch yourself, sir. Better watch yourself. Let's get to some of these teams. Let's look at this copycat team that Kevin Valentine did. Just picking the players I would name off. Starting with Christian McCaffrey, Sam Laporta, Henry, Kamara, Jones, Godwin, McConnell. Dude, this is literally my team. This is literally my team here. I would give you an A, but you took my team, so it's an A minus. Let's go up to me. I'm next here. I got Jay Jettas, Barkley, Evans, Cook, Connor, Ingram, Rice, Hopkins, Purdy, Elliott, Leggett, Niners, Moody, McCaffrey. Is my best team at pick number 5? My best team at pick number 5. But I gotta get myself I'm gonna give myself a B. I want to give myself the benefit of the doubt. Not a bad team. Trash at PGA too. Hey Trey, how about you take your settings off easy? Okay, just do that, and then we'll talk. Kate Dizzle says that's an A plus. Nah, dude, that's literally my team. That you took my team. That's A minus for you. If it was my team, it was A plus. It's a really good team. I hope you don't get that kind of team. AJ Trash, Rave, dude, you too. Rave, you know what, Rave? Why don't you tell the whole chat here? Tell the whole chat on why you donated $5 at one time. Please tell us the story of why you donated $5 to my channel. Please tell us. If I'm trash at CS:GO, why did you do it? AJ, whenever one of you won in COD. Let's wait for the new COD. I haven't re-downloaded the old COD. Let's wait for the new COD, and we'll get down on it. We got to get Reed. Reed gets stupid toxic. It's bad. Like you won't even recognize him anymore. So up next we got Andrea here. She goes with Breece Hall, Devontae Adams, Pacheco, Metcalf, Swift, Kirk, and Njoku, Williams, Goff, Shakir, Dawdle, Shaheed, Elliott, Buccaneers. You're getting better and better at this, Andrea. I like it. I like all the way up until I even don't mind Williams. So I don't mind Goff. I think this is a pretty solid draft. I'm going to have to go B minus here. I don't like it as much as the team you had prior or the last draft, but this is just solid. This is really good. So you're still in the B minus area. You're still in the B range, but man, dude, really good draft. I like it. Solidified running backs, solidified wide receivers. You got your tight end, you got your quarterback, and then you got some backups. You're going to be rotating in the waiver wire. I like it. Very, very good. Very, very good. Who uses mouse and keyboard? ... Losers. I use mouse and keyboard, obviously. So I play with all the tough gamers out there, people that you can't handle. But I am currently looking for a PlayStation. But I found an Xbox that is on a better deal than a PlayStation. So y'all let me know. Are y'all team Xbox or team PlayStation? What should I get? Because I'm tired of not being able to play NCAA. So I'm going to get a system just for a game. Let me know. PC gamers are losers. Hey, man, Trey, you better watch yourself. Blob 6, I will 1v2, you clowns. You won't. Blobs, you mean Black Ops 6. You won't. You won't. 5, though, 11, don't like. So you don't like pick 11. What do you mean 5, though? Are you talking about pick 5? Andrea says Xbox. She's team Xbox here. I'm copping a PS5 just for GTA 6. Rave, you're one of those guys that just like to kill people on and on at GTA just to be annoying. I'm pretty sure you're that guy. You're that guy, pal. Just play PC and use a controller. I do have a controller for my PC. I just can't play NCAA. just because it's not available for PC. I've always had Xbox and bias. People don't own PC. You're just straight up broke. Okay. Okay. No, I'm not flexing. I'm not gonna flex here. You're right. I'm broke. I'm homeless. I live on the streets. Uh pick. Oh, okay. Okay. I hate pick 5. I can't stand. I think it's horrible. AJ, my team is A plus, A minus. NCAA is overrated. You're overrated. Last team over here. Let's talk about overrated teams. Let's talk about Rave. But Rave, we're still waiting for your story on why you donated $5 to my channel. AJ, you have a PC. What? Are you? Do you know how much a PC is? I'm literally streaming on my PC. You know how much a streaming PC is? Oh my god. Do you know how much this setup is? The camera that I'm using for my face, the lights that are here, the 3 monitors that I have, the 55-inch TV that I have in my studio, that couch. I'm not flexing. Stop. You stop it, Rave. Stop it. You're getting me into it. Getting me into it. I died 5 times. I killed all 3 of NSP members over 50 times. That's false because Vincent doesn't play CSGO. And you donated $5 because I just kept on freaking doming you. Easy money. AG, how much money you spent on Val skins? Are you talking about Valorant? I don't play Valorant. I try to play Valorant. The game is too easy. 1 death equals $1. Oh my gosh, get out of here. The new NCAA game is overrated, though. See, a lot of people are saying that. For me, I don't have time to play games as much as I used to. I just want to sit back, relax, and just, play a little something. AJ, what I said was giving you props. Oh, okay. I thought you were calling me broke, dude. I was like, what? It sounds like that. Look, people who don't own PC, you are just straight up broke. Oh, okay, people who don't own PC. Okay, my bad. Hop off the za. AJ setup is 5K big baller. 5K. Jeez. We get AJ, you're old. I am the same age as Dizzle. So that means you're calling Dizzle old. I give you a break. I do need to get the Xbox and PlayStation either way. I've always had a collection. I have all the game consoles. The only consoles I don't have is the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. I have all of them from, the NES, the Saturn, the Dreamcast. I have all of them. I've always had that collection. I just need to get the newer ones. They're still $500 each. It's dumb. 30-minute stall. Rave, you got me wound up, and I guess we are old, Dizzle. We're old. All right, Rave. Let's go to your team then. You started off with Jahmyr Gibbs, Puka Nacua, Michael Pittman, Rashad White, T. Higgins, yuck, Kyle Pitts, Prescott, Raheem the Dream Mostert, Gus Edwards, Sutton, Freemuth, whatever you want to call him, Justin Tucker, Titans defense, yuck, and Will Levis, absolute yuck. Okay. I like, nice. I hate your wide receiver 3. Don't mind your wide receiver 4, but he's not a wide receiver 3. I don't think you ever will be. Running backs are don't like your. I think your first 2 in the wide receiver position, your first 2 in the running back position are pretty darn solid. I like your tight end. Don't mind him. I like your quarterbacks. Don't mind Dak Prescott. Will Levis, he may be a gem. Like I said, I think he's underrated at AF. Yeah, I did say AF. I'm that old. Raheem the Dream Mostert, I think his value is going to go down. I think his production is going to go down. Gus Edwards is going to start off hot, so maybe you could sell him early on. Tight end, love the backup tight end. I think he's going to have a great year. He might even be your tight end 1. Yeah, I'm going to put B- here. I just don't like your running back 3 or your wide receiver 3. If you could just address that, I'm kind of stuck between a B- and a C+. I'm like right there. I'm in that dead zone. I'm in the gulag with you right now. You're getting a C+ gulag. Let's see. Wish me luck, my 5K this weekend. Hey, good luck, Dizzle. Like I said before, I know Reed wished you good luck in the last podcast, but it means more when it comes from me. So good luck. You got this, bro. You better get top 3 or let us know what you get. Let us know what you get. Don't hate on T. Come on, bro. You're holding on to what could have been. You're one of those guys in high school. Don't hold on to that, okay? You're gonna be lonely and sad. You're gonna be lonely and sad. Trust me. T is a goat. Yeah, he belongs on a farm, not on the football field. House a 75-yard TD in fantasy. Also last year. Congrats. CD Lamb did the same thing. Many other players did the same thing, and then that's it. AJ, you just hating because I was cooking you 5 minutes earlier. You were cooking crap, just like the way you're quote unquote cooking me on CS:GO when I crushed you. Get out of here, bro. Props due on IG post, so you will know this weekend. Did you ever friend me on Instagram? I'm not sure if you did. I'm going to join Discord versus next time you there, and I will cook you in any game. Next time I'm on Discord, anyone who's in the comment section, if I'm on Discord, if you're not on our Discord, I don't know what you're doing. Join. The link is down in the description. If you see me on a voice channel, please feel free to join. Same person, same trash talker. I will cook you in games. Doesn't matter what game it is. I'll cook you, sizzle you, grill you, smoke you, whatever you want to call it. 1v1 any game for NSP channel. We'll do that. We'll do that. I'll crush you, dude. You don't know the type of G1 athlete that I am. I'm on the next level. If I win, I get the password to the channel. I'm not even worried about that because you've been wanting to get on one of these podcasts like live here with us, and you still haven't yet. You still haven't. So I don't know what the holdup is, or if you're scared or whatnot. Nah, you are trash at all games. Trey, take your settings off of easy for once out of all your games. And let's get down. AJ, you gotta live stream me whooping you on COD. Dude, nowadays, I don't even know if my PC can even stream COD, and my PC is a little older. I need to get I need to upgrade my PC really. But yeah, the graphics are so hard to stream nowadays. Fortnite, Call of Duty, Madden, for whatever the reason is. Crazy. It's crazy. Dizzle shows face all the time. Everyone else is talking about no action. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Get a new GPU. I do. I need to take it in. I need to get a new one. A part of me wants to get a whole new PC. But I'm like, nah. Not a flex to show your face though, bro. Dang, dude. Hey, you're the one that said you wanted to get on here. You said you wanted to get on here, that you just let you know. And we did. We did. I'm not saying we need to see your face. There he is again. Let me know. Hey. It ain't a flex to show your face, bro. But let me know. Let me know so I can get on there. We're waiting for you, dude. We're waiting for you next Thursday. How about next Thursday? We all cool with that? We got to get you and Dizzle on here. Dizzle has been getting on here. I'm waiting on you. Rave go on Monday. If Monday works better, then let's do it. Reed doesn't like to do fantasy football on Mondays. I do. If we get one person to say they want fantasy football, we'll do fantasy football. And if you want to get on the channel, we'll do it. We'll do it, Rave. But yeah. Oh, by the way, also we got one spot available for the Gold League. One guy dropped out, so now we have a spot available now. So if you want to get into an intense league that is paid, we got a spot available. We also got free leagues available. Let me know. We're filling up pretty fast. I'm gonna cap us off next month, so you gotta do it ASAP. I can do either. Reed needs to talk about his priest. Come on now. Come on. All right, Rave. I'll talk with the guys. I'll let them know. We'll see if this is going to be into. What's the buy-in? $30. $30 for the NSP Gold League. That's the buy-in. You got a friend. I already have you signed up, Dizzle. We just need a payment. Let me see if it's juicy. Look at the NSP Fantasy Football Discord chat. Patriot Gabe won it last year. Look what he won. That thing's heavy. It's real, legit. AJ, think about your goal league. There's no money incentive. I think we got to go around that. I think I'm not too sure. I got to look at the legal terms. I'm not sure if legally we are allowed to give like money, you know. But is that what y'all want? Y'all want money incentives other than a trophy? For real? If that's what will get you in there, I'll talk about it with the team. I don't have that app for it. You don't have I also have PayPal. If you have PayPal, which I think everyone has PayPal, I'm on it. Let me know. DM me. I'll go ahead and send you my PayPal link so you could just get in there. Sounds good. I'll join. I thought you were already joining. You're gonna lose anyway. Thanks for your donation, Dizzle. I'm not gonna get any hoes when I show them that my NSP is not okay. Look at the picture. It's an NSP championship belt. You're gonna get some. You're gonna get some girls, dude. You're gonna get some girls. You roll around with that in your whip, your belt on. Oh, dude, you're gonna look like Vin Diesel up in there. You're gonna get some. You're gonna get some. First, second, and third place. So we are giving out prizes for first, second, and third place. Second and third place, they're not gonna get anything like crazy, right? They may get a small trophy, but they will for sure be getting some NSP merch. Venmo over everything. I think one of my colleagues, I think either Vincent or Reed has Venmo. I could talk with one of them. Walk into school with that. Dude, you walk into school with this dude? Come on, bro. Come on. I'm from Texas. There's some people that walk in high school with bigger belt buckles than a WWE championship belt. Right? There's no excuse out there, Rave. Ain't no excuse. Senior year, I'll pull all the freshmen. Pause. What? Don't be that guy, Rave. You can't be that guy. You can't. I'll take this off. Get out of here. I got 2 belts on my desk at work. 2019 and 2023 champion. Champion for what? What champion? What champion you looking at? The chicks are pulling me into the storage closet trying to pull a Will Levis. Hey, dang! 7 minutes in heaven. Dang, Rave, are you old enough to know that? I don't know. Senior Rave. Oh no, Dizzle. Come on, man. But awesome, everyone. I had a lot of fun. Andrea, as I said before, we have PayPal. DM me. We'll see if we can work something out. If we can't, we got plenty of free leagues that you could join. We don't need any PayPal or any type of payment for that. So let me know if you are interested. We'll hook you up with one of those. My town league's 250 buy-in in a real league. I'm in a $300 fantasy football league this year as well. I'm in big money leagues too. I'll catch you on Monday or Thursday on stream. Yeah, you better, Ray. You better not back out, dude. But I'll let you guys know. Make a little chat. But thank you all so much. Appreciate every single one of you that's been out here. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. I see that we've been getting some subscribers lately. So thank you all so much. I don't know how we're getting them, but it's freaking awesome. Drea, he says you will. Awesome. Thank you. And we'll see you guys live on Monday. So until next time, as always, keep on grinding.